The Union Experience Taste Radio on Lit Live.
What up, it's your boy Rel Holla.
You already know the vibes, man. It's your boy DJ Damage. What's good?
It's the Union Experience Taste on Lit Live. We are here. We got a special guest in the building, FlowBoyDuce.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up? It's the kid FlowBoyDuce and shit, man.
Yeah.
What's good, guys?
Activities?
What's good, man?
Activities.
Activity.
How you feeling today?
I'm great. How you guys feeling, man?
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful day.
It's good.
Yeah,
beautiful weather outside.
Beautiful weather.
You know, doing what we do.
Spring is here.
Spring is here.
It's actually my favorite time, though, because I really don't like summer.
You don't like the summer?
No, it's too hot. I don't like the bugs.
But you a summer baby.
I know, it's crazy, right?
It's a
contradiction.
Yeah. I'm a summer baby.
I'm a summer baby too.
Right.
When is your birthday?
August 25th.
Word?
Yes,
I'm the 22nd.
Oh,
you were that Virgo vibes. Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. What about you, Ray?
Whatever. July 18th.
He's a Cancer. Cancer.
I'm the hottest.
You hot and emotional.
Month of the summer.
That emotions.
You hot and emotional, they.
Mad emotional.
That's not
emotional side.
I gotta relax.
Nah, you not like that.
I need y'all to chill out. This is not true. So, Flo, what's up, man?
I'm good, man. What's up?
You out here. You working.
Yeah,
I see you.
Yeah, long time coming.
You know? When did this whole rap thing start for you?
Probably about 16.
16?
Like, I took it serious 16. I always been rapping and writing since like 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Writing has always been my thing since even regular school.
Right.
Like elementary, all of that. So
right.
Now, you know, I'm like once I started knowing that I could write raps and they actually sounded pretty okay. I did it for fun, you know, just I would rap around people. Yo, let me hear you rapping, you know what I mean? But then, you know, I always had people around me that was in the business or did music or that was, so I decided, let's see what I could do, you know what I mean? Then I started taking it serious. But my love for music actually came from tap dancing, though. That's when my love for music, like the love for it.
That's different. Explain that. What you mean?
Yeah.
Expound on that.
So as I don't know if everybody knows this, but you know, tap dancing is a lost art within our culture. So growing up, I was a part of the Madison Square Boys and Girls Club. So it was that I took that and basketball, but the music, I don't know. It just had like. It had a hold on me on some kind of way. So when I started to learn how to dance, I got really, really good at it. Started teaching it at about 13, 14. I met Savion Glover at about around the same time, 14. My mom used to take me to the Playbill plays and stuff like that to, you know, give me a more closer experience on it on a more commercial level.
Right.
And then I don't know what made me stop tap dancing. I think. I can't say I think. You know, when you start looking around and realize, wait a minute, we ain't got no money. we you know what I mean? And then, you know, along that and a lot of going out in my neighborhood and not seeing too many people doing that.
No.
Right.
And just not even understanding that that's not something to do, but it was something that I couldn't necessarily keep up because we had to survive as well. So, you know what I mean? But to answer your question, yeah, my love for music came from tap dancing. Yeah.
Okay, so you said you started doing music around 16, so that means
on a serious
you was about
level.
In the 10th, 11th grade. So tell me what type of music you was listening to that, you know, inspired you to do music.
Well, my first favorite rap group was Criss Cross.
No doubt.
That was my first favorite rap group. Yeah, of course. And
did
after
you wear
that,
your clothes backwards?
Yes, I did.
I think everybody did.
There's actually pictures.
No, my father was not. No,
I couldn't go outside like that though.
Yeah.
But I could definitely, you know, in the house. Yeah.
Oh, you could play around.
Yeah. Not outside. No, she didn't know. She didn't play like that. And my favorite group after that was Nice and Smooth. They had some of that one single that was just I
Hip Hop
loved it.
Junkies?
I couldn't
Wick?
Hip Hop Junkies.
Oh,
Well,
everybody.
I couldn't
The Wick is Gangstar.
I couldn't get enough of that
Right.
song.
But they was big.
It was free there.
I couldn't get enough of that.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Then gradually, Bow Wow and Romeo came out and they put up a couple records. And I was like, oh, kids could do this too.
Mm.
And then, gradually, there's probably old footage of me at like grown people parties, not listening, coming out of the room, singing Crisscross, and then get up out of there after that. You know what I mean? But I love it. I love this, man.
So what was you doing to support you doing music at that early age? Were you able to, get in the studio? Did you have friends that, somebody was a DJ in school and you happened to start just rhyming on instrumentals? Like, how did you get started?
I used to be, it was a group of us. I was the youngest. I was in a group before that called the 8. It's a real long explanation about why we called it that, but it was a group of us, and the older guys wouldn't allow me and a friend of mine to record in a real studio. In order for, now this is how I got lyrically good. In order to be able to record in the real studio with the older guys that we was under their tutelage, we would have to read the thesaurus in the dictionary and find interesting words and write. Mm-hmm. How can we use them in a sentence? How can we use them in a paragraph? How can we use them in a conversation? So that kind of strengthened my brain to write lyrics, on an efficient level.
Right.
I wasn't like too good, but I started to understand, nouns, pronouns, synonyms, similes,
right.
shit like that, adjectives, verbs. Mm-hmm. So once we came up with good stuff, because how they was looking at it is, we want you to be able to know how to rap with or without cursing.
Right.
That's what it was. And we were young. So it was like, well, at least if y'all not on there saying a bunch of F's and SH's, your mama will let y'all come around us and rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I just stayed to work ethic. My first mixtape is on a cassette tape. And that impressed a lot of the older guys. So they brought me to the real studio. And I was just amazed. And my man Holla, Prince Holla, he the one that brought me to the studio specifically. I remember we was in a group. It was like 8:00 at night, and he said, if you guys are serious about this rap, you would meet me in front of my house at 7:00 in the morning to go to the studio. And I was there at 6. Nobody else was there. Everybody else fell back, and I was the only one that got to go to the studio and come back to the block and tell everybody what my experience was. So that went on for a really long time. Mm-hmm. And some of them did beats. So that's how I was able to. And then I was in a group with Mickey Fax. Mickey Fax was a part of a collective called Strategic Minds Entertainment. And that's how I learned about punchlines and stuff and double entendres from Mickey Fax and from my man Javon Bishop and my man Sparks. That's how I learned that. I remember those days vividly. Mm-hmm. We used to sleep on the floor and share cold pizzas and stuff to record. So that was a real humbling time as well. Mm.
And where you are born?
I was in Harlem. I was born
in Harlem.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out my man.
Yeah. About time. Because Damage.
Harlem World.
Damage been inviting the whole Brooklyn up
Listen,
there.
it ain't my fault.
Yo,
I'm
listen,
saying,
Brooklyn go hard, bro.
You gotta relax.
Brooklyn go hard,
man.
bro. Shout to Brooklyn.
You already know the vibes.
Well, listen, we want to get into your first song. Yeah. So tell everybody what they're about to listen to. Introduce.
So the first song is called Short, Dark, and Handsome. It's produced by 8-time platinum producer D Stacks. He produced this record. I think that this record is self-explanatory. It breaks down, as a rapper, it breaks that down. It breaks down, how a certain female, or it's relative, it's general.
Got you.
You know what I mean? It's general.
You already know.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Union Experience, Taste on Lit Live. We'll be right back more with FlowBoyDuce.
Deuce.
You got a D-Stacks beat? SG. Flow time. Gotta say hi to the haters. Front on me, work for me later. about fakers. I'm trying to get to this paper. Just cause I bought like a Laker, she think I find out you favors. Shorty don't know that I'm player. Fuck her and I'll see you later. Baby, I'm smart like a scholar. I'm trying to cop me an island. Creep on residual profits. Crypto is sometimes an option. Hear that beat, how it knockin'. These stacks, yeah, we lock in. If you in the mob, there's no options. You would lose a hand trying to hop in. Make niggas start a mosh pit. Punch niggas out of pocket. Little mama know her box lit, so she wanna go shopping. I wasn't your top pick, and you ain't even in the top 10. Plus you think that I'm hot now, I was thinking you was hot then. Told her I'm so dark and handsome, if they owe me I'll take them for ransom. People just don't understand it, these shoppers really demanding. I had to call me a cannon, all because niggas be glancing. I am not taking no chances, cause most of the shit it be random. I told her I'm so dark and handsome, if they owe me I'll take them for ransom. People just don't understand it, this shoppers really demanding. I had to call me a cannon, all because niggas be glancing. I am not taking no chances, cause most of this shit it be random.
What up, y'all? We are back. It is the Union Experience Taste on Lit Live. I'm your guy, Rel Holla. We got DJ Damage here, and we got our special guest, FlowBoyDuce.
Kritu,
You
bow.
already know. So, FlowBoy, do you feel that there's a lot of BS going on in New York music game? I want your opinion.
Specifically, he didn't say
New
music.
York
He want to know about how you feel about New York, this region. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Talk your shit. Come on, ain't no time to be tongue-tied now. Say what you gotta say.
Because I usually get in trouble for saying the truth. But I think that is too much fake gatekeeping going on. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot of favoritism. I believe everything should be relative. Business is business. I get it. But when you start mixing business and favoritism, I think certain lines get blurred. And I'll give you an example. An artist can literally be an artist that can bring 20, 30 people through the door, but that artist won't get booked because the artist that the promoter is friends with or the person that's putting on the show is friends with will get that slot. So certain instances people would be like, well, you could perform if you could bring X amount of people, but know that their friend can't bring those X amount of people and they're still on the show.
So it's about who you know. It's about relationships.
I believe yes. I believe yes is about relationships. And I also believe that the DJs have thorough control, but I believe that a lot of DJs are trying to get jobs from record labels, which is nothing wrong with that, right? However, let's not forget the way you get a job at a record label is discovering talent, not playing or trying to play the new exclusive artist that's already in the record label system. So I believe that there is a lot of DJs that have control of the sonics and they're just not, I don't know if they're being paid by the labels or not, but they're just not. There's a lot of artists out here that are really, really good. And I know talent, we're in this big debate now where it's like talent don't matter and whatever. But I just feel like let's have a balance. Like for every 2 artists that I guess has an acquired taste for music for other people, but they got good numbers and all of that, let 3 artists with really good sonics get a shot. That's all.
Well, talent matters to me.
I mean, talent
I'm here for the
too.
lyrics. I'm here for the instrumentals, the beats. I'm here for the energy, the vibe, the true nature of hip hop.
Yeah.
DJs. Go ahead.
You don't break dance no more.
Nah, I don't break dance, man.
Used to
nah,
break
nah.
dance?
You used to break dance.
Nah.
That's
back,
fire.
Back in the days.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's the coolest shit to watch.
I think B-Boy is going for you.
Yeah, it's we in a whole different
B-boy,
time now.
B-boying is actually in the Olympics. If you guys didn't know, though.
Yeah, I heard about something
breakdancing
like
is
that.
now in the Olympics,
Yeah.
and it's part of the Red Bull Cup competition as well. Yeah. So you could, but like I know in Tokyo, b-boying is still big.
Heavy.
Thailand,
Right.
Korea.
Well, out the country, pretty much.
Yeah. B-boying is still heavy. Like they walking around with boom boxes spinning on
They
their
have a
heads.
different appreciation for the culture.
Yeah, they do.
I believe now the culture is about a quick flip. It's about just making a dollar
in
and
the United States.
In the
in the United States, in the United States, it's a quick flip. It's a hustle. It's about just making a quick buck and not really, homing in on your talent. Rappers are not really trying to be, like you said, not to that extent of reading like a thesaurus and but
that's just
you got,
what I had
you got
to do
some
to
people
prove I
that
was serious.
yeah, you got nah for real, but you got some people out there that really know how to put a pen to pad, and really write, and you got some people out here that is just a gimmick, and then I believe what happens in New York is we support popularity and not true talent. That's just my belief.
I mean, your belief is correct. Your belief is correct. I've been places where. And I really can't say to names. You know how this is, but I've been places where me and that same artist, I probably get more airtime, or if not the same amount or more airtime than that artist. But because they may be a bit more popular than I am, their record will play that night, or they'll get you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So so I do that. I understand because I performed places out of town one time, and you would have thought I've sold 10 million already. You know what I mean? So you're right about that. It's definitely New York, because you could go 2 hours outside of New York and they book you and love you. And I've seen it with Fred the Godson. Like, I've seen it.
But how important is that to touch different regions, not just to stay local? Yeah, you got to grab the hood. You got to grab the people from your block and get them to ride with you. But it's important for you to get your music and your talent to different regions. How important is that?
Well, for one, and this is just in my experience and a lot of other artists that we've seen, before me or anybody else, the place that you live and love is not really going to support you the way you would like them to. Now, you'll get some supporters, but as far as fanatics, you're not going to get that. You'll get that outside of New York City for sure. It's very important for an East Coast artist, or any artist for that matter, to try to build a fan base outside of where they live, because it's gonna have a boomerang effect, right? And plus too, you may learn stuff about other regions that you may really like and want to move there. You know what I mean? As well, I know that's what happened to me with Connecticut. Like, I was sold on once I saw how the reaction was to just the talent aspect of it. I was like, oh man, this is nice out here. I like this. So it's very important. I think that every artist, no matter where you are, outside of your city, you should try to see what's going on an hour or 20 minutes or 40 minutes outside of your city. That's very important. That's very important.
So do you think that because of what goes on in New York City, it kind of stagnates artists?
I'll tell you the problem. The problem is this, and I can say this as a New York artist because I've had this problem too. New York artists don't understand that New York is only a small blip on the regional scale of marketing and promotion.
Right.
So we watch Coach tell us that it costs $250 for a regional radio campaign, right? So if you take $250 and you just put it in New York, it's gonna be a hamster wheel effect, right? Because who are you gonna keep? Where's the money gonna keep cycling to? We all know the names, right? It's gonna have a hamster wheel effect. It's gonna be the same thing over and over.
Right.
Versus if you took that $250, put 30 over here, put 20 over there, 10 over there. You know what I mean? Now it's flooding in from other places, but a lot of artists, they are stuck in the New York. They're stuck. They feel like if I'm popping in New York, then they should know me in North Carolina. They should, and that's not true at all.
We're in a different time now.
Social media is smoke and mirrors.
Right.
You would think because somebody looking lit on the gram or on Facebook,
Right.
I can tell you some
it's
stories.
really not that. out once you go to North Carolina, Virginia, Atlanta, South Carolina, and start really touching them states. Go ahead.
I think what it is because back in the day, you had to get popping in New York.
To a degree.
No, back in the day, like you went to New York, you went to LA.
Yeah.
Right?
LA, New York.
New York
Florida.
is the place. That's the Mecca.
It was the right.
It is the
had
Mecca.
Where you had to come.
Right.
If you were popping, you definitely had to come to New York.
For sure.
Right. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Now what it is that so many other cities have their own thing going on.
Yep.
That is not necessary. Like it's
Yeah.
not mandatory for you to come here no more.
Yeah, you don't
because you
gotta
can
come
stay
here
in
no
your
more.
city, get popping, and then it's like if they're not feeling you over here, it don't even matter.
You know,
Right.
it's a prime example of that. Texas artist. There's a lot of, if you go on Spotify, if you go on Tidal,
Cali artists too.
there's a lot of but there's Texas artists that have retired off of rap from just marketing and promoting in Texas. Like, I know what you're saying about California. A lot of California artists, they end up having to go outside of California. But
No, they don't.
There's artists. Well, I can't really. If you may have a more of a.
I mean,
gauge
if
on
you
that
look
than
at
I do.
somebody like, somebody like Buddy. Buddy is popping in Cali,
You know what?
and he don't even bother with New York.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's always been the
You're
case.
absolutely
That's
right.
always been the case. I mean, look at Mac Dre when he was alive.
Oh, man.
right? He didn't come.
R.I.P.
he didn't
Mac
come
Dre,
here.
man.
Tech
Thug
Nine.
Nation.
Tech Nine
Tech Nine makes this is a fact. Tech Nine makes the Forbes list every year.
every year.
Every single
And how
year.
many times you hear about him in New York? Right. You rarely even hear about him.
Nah, you don't hear
Really?
about it at all.
Right. Is what I'm saying. It's so many artists on the West, nowadays, that they're like, I ain't even got to
Yeah.
go over there if I don't
New
really
York
want to.
artists are they're jaded by New York, and I'll tell you
And
why.
here's what they don't understand.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing they don't understand. They don't understand how big New York compared to California.
Talk about it.
When a California artist gets popping, he has the whole backside of the United
It's
States.
true.
Pause.
It's not a lie.
Pause.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was wild.
Eight.
But I understand what you were saying. I didn't mean to throw you off.
Nah,
you know what I'm
nah,
saying?
you're
Yeah,
right. No,
yeah.
you're right.
And
You're
then-
right about that. You're right about
And
that.
then the neighboring states
Right.
Yeah,
that-
Portland.
that-
yeah,
that
you're right.
also can relate, right? Because they kind of move the same.
That's very
Right.
true.
Right.
That's very true. That whole coastline of that whole coastline of
Of
states.
states. They kind of move
you're
the
right.
same.
You're absolutely right. about
From
that.
Cali all the way to Vegas,
Yeah, you're right.
Reno, right?
Yep, Arizona,
Right,
Portland. Yeah,
right.
you're right. You're absolutely right. Sacramento.
Now, when you in New York, once you get to Philly,
yeah, it get different.
That's it.
DC,
it.
it get different.
That's it.
yeah,
Yeah, Baltimore,
Maryland
it get different.
changes.
Yeah, it
Right.
start changing.
yeah,
Once you get to
DC.
Delaware and all
Right.
that,
Shit.
Yeah.
right.
right.
What's
Even
that right
Jersey,
there?
Jersey, it gets
Yeah, the
different,
further
right?
out you go in
Yeah.
Jersey,
That
it
whole
get
sound
different. It's
right
true.
now, the Lil Uzi Vert joint. That's a Jersey.
Yeah, that's a
sound,
Jersey
right?
dance.
Like-
That's true.
Taste on Lit Live.